Peace and Black Power, family. Let me talk to my people for a minute. Me and my brother Polite is really going out our way to really bring these debates and make it more classier and bring it up to date. Take out the niggerism. This debate right here, family, I think is going to be one of the best and biggest debates ever. People are calling in from all over the world. Believe it or not, they getting their plane tickets. They getting tickets. And they gonna fill up the place. I think we're gonna need 2 big rooms, man. So make sure y'all get there early to see this. This is gonna be one that y'all don't wanna miss. We got Professor James Smalls is the moderator, Africa Bambaataa, Dr. Booker T, Professor Booker T, Dr. Ray Hagan, Taj Tariq Bey, Queen of Four, and much, much more. They will not only be on the judges panel, but they will also get up and speak to you for a while, brothers and sisters. They are going to speak to you. They're not just coming to sit there. They're going to tell you what's up, how they feel, and what's going on. All right, so y'all don't want to miss this. Now, for those of you who've been out there and giving these honest donations, I do want to say that I appreciate you, family. I respect you, and I'm going to do what I gotta do and bring this weigh-in to you for free, okay? You can go to Black News 102 and you will see the weigh-in all the way live from Philadelphia. We doing the weigh-in in Philadelphia and Sarnetta TV, House of Consciousness, Black News 102. We are on the road in Philadelphia and I will be bringing it to you live, brothers and sisters, at Black and Nobel live. All the way in Philadelphia at the bookstore, Black and Nobel book. Okay, you don't want to miss that. And some people might say, well, why are y'all going all the way out to Philadelphia to do it? Because Black and Nobel, we are a supporter of the bookstore, Black and Nobel. And everything that we do there, you best to believe we give all the money that is made that day to Black and Nobel Books, where they charge people to come in and sit down in Philadelphia. That money goes to them because we want to show our love and help support black businesses the same way we did Brother Tazariak and Brother Polite when we did the weigh-in in Philadelphia at the bookstore. Well, we let them keep the money because that's what we do. We have to support each other. They are a big supporter of the House of Consciousness, of Sarnetta TV, of Brother Polite and New Covenant, and many others that y'all don't know about. They go and give books to prisons and visit the prison system and take care of their people. So what y'all don't know is that we do the same thing. Brother Polite speaks at prison camps and give the students in their books for free. And this is why we're doing it at Black and Nobel, because we are giving back to a bookstore that needs support so they can keep running and keep the business going. And people go in their store and they start buying books and buying things and buying shirts. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're doing it at Black and Nobel, because we have to support one another. And everything that is made that day goes to Black and Nobel from the House of Consciousness and New Covenant. Make no mistake about it, family. You see what I'm saying? That's why we say donate to us. Give us little donations because we can help our people keeping this information live. So remember, you can go to Sarnetta, www.houseofconsciousness.com and drop a donation if you want to. All right? Help us to help you. And you'll see that donation button. Peace and Black Power, family. I respect you. I love you. And we're going to keep bringing this information to you. This will be free. The weigh-in. I'm bringing it to you on Black News 102. Peace and Black Power, family.
I wonder why, yeah, it had to be so hard, love. Now life, better do that car, Sarnetta TV, yeah, just what our people need, the House of Consciousness, come get it off your chest, When you're doubting that bullshit that you've been told, and you need that info, Sarnetta TV. Tune in to consciousness and watch the lies fold, then you can let the truth flow. On Sarnetta TV. If it was ever a good time that I could just roll the streets and never hold a beef, if there was ever a bad time, as peaches stick together. We would set a better tone on the streets. Sun of the TV's right on time. Ain't no masquerades and no never games to play. It be the new pastime. It be the new pastime. If it was ever a good time, then we could just live in peace. It didn't kill our peeps. Ain't no more walking around blind. Ain't no stopping, it's the consciousness, the dropping, helping people to see.
It seemed like everybody watched the House of Consciousness. Got them tuning in here in the States to every continent. You got your holy book, your references and documents. Then hit your brother's side and get it cracking if you're confident. Sign at the TV, it don't get no more reality. It's helping us stay mindful of the struggle in totality. Humble yourself and let the commentary resonate. Living in these times, this here is sure to help you elevate.
In a new zone. Hope the dialogue ain't too strong. Y'all know that we've been waiting too long.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, it's the time all I got is building on the
TV is a black throne, where kings and queens come get their facts on. Just be prepared to have your mind blown.
And ever since I stepped into this paradigm, most of the time all I got is freedom on my mind. For real, for real.
We are intelligent people. Let me decide what part of the white man argument is wrong and what part ain't. First of all, them niggas spend all the money. Ain't none of us gonna give fucking $10,000 a month to no archaeological dig. Right? We don't have that.
But my point is, brother, when you talking about DNA, we got to find another way to do it. Because we can't trust the white man and his system.
So what do you mean?
He have lied so many times, brother. If the white man won't treat you right, what makes you think he's gonna teach us right?
Because we're not relying on him. We're not relying on the white man. You know personally.
So why you keep saying the Hebrews need to do the DNA test?
You need to do the same thing that Shigandi Diaz did, Dr. Ben Delphao Benga, John Jackson. They challenged the academic community on who the Africans was, and they won. You can go online right now and pull up that debate. But you can't pull that shit up on how the Hebrews. They have not challenged the academia on that subject. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they laugh at you. Because if the Bible is real, it must be real for them because they got the land, they got the guns, they got everything they need. So obviously they God work for them. Stop trying to push yourself on somebody else's God.
What are you trying to say? That there's no such thing as a Hebrew?
I'm trying to say.
I'm not challenging you.
No,
I'm asking for understanding. I'm asking for understanding.
I'm saying that a Hebrew simply means nomadic people. And you got them in Africa, pastoralists. You got them in Western Asia. You got them in Europe. That's all they need. Someone that travels back and forth. So what are we really saying? You want to talk about an Israelite now?
I want to ask you, what is it? What is a Hebrew? I mean, who are we then? Who are the people here? I'm not saying I'm a Hebrew. They say we come from Africa. Did none of that come with us? None of that Hebrewism out of northeastern Africa? None of that came with our people. There's no such thing as an Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. There's no such thing as a Yeshua. No, I'm not. I'm just asking for understanding because I'm a truth seeker.
Let's look at quality.
Okay.
Right? The quality of Yahshua, which is the proper name for the Hebrew character that you find in Palestine and Judea. Yah saves. Are you not a savior when you give birth to children? Right? You save black community. When you teach them, because you're the first teacher, you know what I'm saying? Do you not save us when you teach them right? So you become the first savior in the African mindset to the black community. They tricked you. They took your qualities and they embodied into a character. Matter of fact, a homosexual character. Because Jesus ain't want no woman. What part of that is African? What part of that, this dude live on earth and don't want a woman? He want to turn around with 4 men, 12 men, my fault, which really represents the star constellation and the sun going through the star constellation. That's why Jesus Christ is the Son of God and gives life to everything because that's what the sun do. See, that's African. We got to keep it real now, sis.
I just need to be clear about it. Well, what is the significance? What do we do then? Do we use the Bible? Do we use the Quran? What do we do then? And since you say that what people are doing and there's no relationship between us and the Semitic people or those people in northeastern Africa, then where did our forefathers come from? I'm being real. I'm just asking for questions. I'm asking for understanding.
First of all, we've always had a relationship with other people on the planet. That'd be crazy because you have trade and commerce. So we've always had a relationship with those in Palestine because we Egyptianized them or we Africanized them. If you're reading reading and writing, listen, if you're reading and writing, you've been Africanized. Simply taking signs and symbols, the trees, the birds, the bees, the humans, put them on pictograph, put them on walls, all that. That's where writing comes from.
How would you distinguish the deplora of Africa, our people?
So, you know how you learn about
How would you distinguish who will you call our people? The ones that was put on that boat. Is that true? That we came over here on a slave boat and that we were in captive?
That's false. We was kidnapped.
Okay, but
We ain't
then
no
either
slave.
way, you
But
understand
that's
what I'm
false
saying.
too.
Please help me
That's
here.
false. That's false
asking
too.
you.
When you say our people was kidnapped and put on the boat,
Kidnapped.
not all of them. There was a lot of us over
said
here already.
kidnapped.
I agree with him. We were kidnapped.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
No, we were kidnapped already. You telling me that we were not a nomadic people?
But the other
That
part
we
of my
wasn't all over the
question
world, brother?
The other part of my question is.
Hold up.
Yeah, who's the leading
Are you
authority?
trying to tell me
No, what, I'm gonna
that
tell
we
you,
came over here on a slave ship
I'ma
and
tell
that
you-
our people wasn't here already?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what the leading authority
Come
on
on
the subject
now.
has to say about it. Who is the leading authority in the black community on Africans coming to America?
Mention somebody.
Ivan Van Sertima. So go look at his work. Half of y'all didn't read his work. We talk trash. He said that there was an African presence in North America, and I agree with him. He did not say that all the all Master. He didn't say that. We act like that. That was our little lie.
Hold up, she have a question for you.
Well, who are we then? Who are the black people here in America?
The children of the sun.
What son? Just the sun up there? That original sun that we see?
Yes, without the sun.
Who our forefathers are? We come from sperm DNA. Where do we trace that DNA? So you saying that getting on that slave boat, we weren't the people before we got on that slave boat? We had no civilization? We had no DNA connection to nothing? Well, who are we now? Did we become different people when we was on that slave boat? Who are we? You say we are not the Hebrew Israelites. You say we are not the children of Islam. You say that we are not white Nubians. We are not Christian. Then who in the hell are we?
I ain't say we wasn't new.
I'm asking you. Well, where did they come from? They wasn't a part of the slave boat saga. I just want to know. Then who do you say we are?
I said we're the children of nature with the blueprint of humanity.
Where's that origin from? We had to have a mama.
Ethiopia, Tanzania, Obo River, the beginning of the Nile where the god Habi dwells.
In Ethiopia.
No, they converts by Fermentius.
They say that they are.
They are converts.
And why there can't be any Hebrews here?
Here's one for you.
If there were Hebrews then, there have to be Hebrews now.
Here's one for you. Here's one for you.
How do you
Fragments.
identify
Listen.
me? By land, language, and culture, right?
All right, go ahead, sis.
So, how do you identify us?
Maybe we should be asking you, sis, who are we? Don't use the
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even believe the Bible. I don't even believe the Bible because I don't think my experience should have anything to do with what happened some years and thousands of years ago. Don't ask me to be that kind of woman. Don't ask me to be that kind of person. Ask me and teach me to be the kind of person that will come up out of this slavery with some understanding and some guidance and telling me who I am. But don't ask me to be a Sarah. Don't ask me to be a Deborah. You don't even know what they were. I need to know what DNA are we connected to and what land was our forefathers connected to because we had to come from somewhere. And he's confused.
Wait, sis. I'm only confused when you speaking like an authority on the subject matter. I did. All right, slow down.
We from the sun. The sun ain't got no penis, excuse me. And I'm not trying to be morbid, but the sun don't have it. The sun have DNA and sperm.
Let him talk. So here, move over a little bit.
Hey, sis, we're not sexually dysfunctional here. We can walk around Africa with no clothes on and ain't nobody getting raped. So we're not. So I'm cool with the penis and I'm cool with the vaginas. That's not the point I'm making. What I'm saying is,
You're not the only one here. We are all here, and I need to understand.
Hey, you know, my sister's passionate and she knows a lot.
That's right.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, we're learning. We're learning. But when I say we're from the sun, right? You know the African cosmology, right? The sun is the creator of the earth. All life comes from the sun. There is no life without the sun. That's why the Christian piece deals with Jesus Christ. Do a search on Jesus, right? You're going to see him with a halo.
The sun.
That's the sun. And they say about Christ that all life comes from Christ, right? Because he's really an anthropomorphic figure. That means you take a live natural object and you give it a human name with natural attributes. You get that? So
Hold
when
on,
I
hold on.
say
Let
when
him
you
go,
say
let him
where I'm
finish.
from,
You gotta let
when
him
you say
finish.
where we
Just need
from,
to ask something for clarity.
listen.
Just one thing is rubber ball. Let's be rubber ball here. Rubber ball conversation. Okay. Now you say what you said. I can accept Christ, the Christ, but I cannot accept the Jesus. I can't accept the Jesus because I don't believe that have any origin. How can a people of African descent ended up in names in opposition, so called to the story, in opposition with the Romans, with the Greeks? Why would they name their son a Greco-Roman name? African people now. Why would they name that? So I can deal with the Christ, but I can't deal with the Jesus because ain't nobody gonna put me and bend me and tell me to serve no man with blonde hair, blue eyes, with no halo over me.
Well, why should you serve a man with black hair?
I ain't gonna serve nobody, no man but my husband.
There you go. So why don't y'all just work together?
We're not serving. It ain't nothing wrong with me. If I want to serve my husband, no, you say that if I want to serve my husband, because I have to bring my part, the woman part. If I want to serve my husband,
But if he ain't serving you, then you ain't in a relationship.
we ain't talking about him. I can only bring the part where I'm standing on, right? This energy right here. And it's the woman energy. And I say I serve my man. So what?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, sis.
I have to cook for him, make sure I serve him.
He should
The
cook
order
for you
of the day
too.
is if you want to.
And bait and back and forth. What I'm saying is, I'm saying we came in the beginning together. No man
Not
coming to a
according
woman.
to the Genesis.
Right, see,
Very
that's your
sheep,
problem. Let me
not
tell you
according to the
something.
very
See,
sheep
now hold on,
of Hebrew
sis,
of the Bible. It
sis.
says that the man was he probably
Now you starting to hurt me.
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
We playing a rubber
Only thing
It's
I'm
a rubber
doing here
conversation. You
is
introduced
giving
that.
you the mindset of people and what they
Taking it
believe about the beginning.
Taking it
They
back.
do believe that the man was here first, and they thinking that he might have been here some thousands of years before the woman hit the planet. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Sis, what happened?
Bringing it to the
What happened to the rubber?
Now y'all correct me.
I don't agree with that either.
Hold on,
I don't
what
agree
happened
with
to the rubber ball
that. That the man was here thousands of years before the woman. I don't agree with that.
Sis, what happened to the rubber
Was he
ball
here
conversation?
first?
I don't agree with that either because if he was
So
here
you
first.
don't agree with nothing in the
No,
Bible?
what
then,
I'm
do
saying to
Right,
you
do
is
you?
no, hell no.
Do you?
No, hell no.
Why you saying
Because I know
Why?
you had to
Because
come out
that's
of that
what the
ain't
womb.
people,
right, yo.
I'm talking to
You
where the
confuse
people
me.
are. I represent the people. And the people mindset is Jesus, Jesus,
nobody
Jesus.
here think of that
Jesus,
but you.
Jesus,
But nobody over
Jesus.
here
Y'all
deals
know.
with that.
Sis, you talking
Christianity
to people
done
don't
got
agree
it.
with that.
Christianity have a mindset. And when I go through Africa,
But you
and I
dealing
have
with- see,
visited
you don't know who you dealing with
173
right now.
nations in Africa,
See, you don't know
and
what you
everywhere I
dealing with.
go, I see
Do
that
you
they're
know who? Let me
replacing.
introduce you. Hold up, sister.
sir.
His name is the God Killer,
I
the
don't know.
real black atheist.
Talking about God too much for me.
God.
All right, he's the real black atheist, the God Killer.
Because we
That's who
rainbow
you're
real
dealing with.
and all that.
But I'm
You
not.
real.
This is
You
not.
can slap the hell out of me, sis.
This is
and
not-
I can feel you.
But see,
I
you're
can
taking
say the
it-
hell with
you are-
God, and he ain't slapped me yet.
You are
and
taking
Jesus
it-
Christ can't save nobody.
That's
You are
right.
taking it.
Because he couldn't save his
I
goddamn
don't
self.
believe in a God
You feel
either.
me?
I believe
All
in
right.
the universe.
Thank you.
I believe in the universe.
So
That's
talk
why I
like
say-
this.
However,
Right.
but no,
You
what I'm
tricking us
no,
then.
what I'm talking
She
like
tricking
is the
us.
way
Yes, you
people
tricking
think,
us.
y'all.
You tricking us.
us.
She think we dealing with
They
some
can't
business
understand
shit.
what I'm
So she
doing,
can
so I
move
need to
on.
move
Yeah.
on. They can't understand what I'm doing. Most people that's going to hear this, whatever you're doing, they thinking Bereshit. They thinking
No, they
Genesis.
not. Saw that on
I
TV.
want you to understand that I'm not saying that I believe anything in the Bible, because I don't want nobody to ask me to be nothing like anybody in that lived 6,000 to 7,000 years ago. Don't ask me to be like
They gonna
that.
think you're
Don't
a
tell me nothing about the beauty of Sarah. Tell me about the beauty of Dr. Exilius Israel.
Where?
Dr. Exilius Israel.
Israel? Up Israel?
Dr. Exilius
Who
Israel.
is that, sis? Educate me. Israel. You gotta cut the Israel out there.
No, I don't. Because that's
I ain't gonna let that go.
No, I don't.
They ain't gonna let
Is it
that go.
real?
No, I don't.
Is it real?
I don't have to cut out Israel.
Why you ain't say Dr. Africa? Or Dr.
Because I don't believe if I say Dr. Africa, if you say I'm not true Israel, then I cannot acclaim to Africa, because that was one of those slave explorers who it was named after. Now you tell me the true name of Africa, and I'll put that behind my
Talk
name.
about it. Talk about that. It wasn't no slave
Right, so
explorer.
Dr. Africa still ain't in the
It wa- it
it's not in the absolute, and it's not correct because of the who name the continent was named after.
Can we get a fact on it? I'm listening. Who was it named after?
Rubber ball.
Who was it named after? Stubborn and stabbing. Stuck. Listen, the name, right, happened when you got Hannibal, right? And he's fighting a Roman general named Africanus. And it was Roman custom when you defeat a particular tribe or nation, you take on their name. So that's where that name, that's where the Romans got that name.
So it's
From
still
Hannibal.
From
From
Hannibal. What was the name of it before?
Listen.
The Romans got it from Hannibal. What was the true name of Africa before all of that?
Listen what I'm saying.
Before the coming of the white man.
No one is saying that Africa is the name. It was
So
applied.
then it would be not correct for me to take on the name of Africa.
Listen, man.
If I take on the name of Israel, what's the difference? Israel is in Africa. Come on, come on, come
Israel
on.
is not in
Israel,
Africa.
yes, it is. Northeastern Africa.
It's not.
Northeastern
No,
Africa.
it's not.
Northeastern
You said
Africa.
Israel is not in Africa?
No, it's on
It's in
separate
northeastern.
tectonic.
No, it's not. It's in northeastern Africa.
We got
That's
Google
where I
around us.
went.
You said Israel is not in Africa?
It's on a whole separate tectonic plate. Anybody care to challenge me on that? I'm taking bets though. If I look this up, I'm taking bets. I'm taking bets.
I might be
It's
more
on the,
correct
it's,
than you.
it's on the Arabian
Israel have always
tectonic
been
plate.
Israel is in Africa, bro.
Israel is on the Arabian tectonic
He
plate.
said Africa. So I said Africa.
Talking and walking though.
Shut up, man. Y'all know talk about all this
What is the biggest?
See, I love her, man. She promote her husband, boy.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'll bring the WNXFM. These gentlemen asked me to talk to him about the event today. What's your first name? How you spell that?
Brother
How you spell?
A-N-K-H.
Oh, A-N-K, okay.
Now, don't just tell him your brother Unc. You gotta go on with the yeah, let him get it done.
All right,
Yeah, I started an organization.
So we're here at the West End Park for the Malcolm X Festival. Who are you, sir?
Brother Unc from the Real Black Atheist, and I'm with Sarnetta TV.
Now you said the Real Black Atheist.
And Know the Ledge Radio.
Know the Ledge Radio, we all vibe together. We've been doing this for a long time. Matter of fact, you come to a real powerful spot right here.
Why is this a real powerful spot?
Because basically we disseminate the information on different levels, different formats, right? But we found a way to work together. So that's very, very powerful in our community to get us to work together.
Brother Unc, you mentioned you said the Real Black Atheist.
That's right, Real Black Atheist.
Now this is a Malcolm X Festival. It seems to be a lot of it is very Islam-centered. So how does that jive with your message as an atheist?
Because they can't really deal with the information. They still spooked out, right?
What do you mean by that?
Meaning they waiting for the invisible God. We deal with Africa. For real. We're not playing, and we clear on what we're talking about.
So what are you talking about when you say you're just dealing with Africa? What's your message then?
Because Africa is a place of nature, a place where we formulated civilization and culture that spread throughout the world. And so we must go back to our roots, and we identify with Africa.
Okay, and how does that work with Malcolm X's message?
Well, I can share.
Go ahead, let him take that.
Malcolm X is, Brother El Malik Shabazz.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We like to say Malcolm, but we also refer to him as his title, El Malik Shabazz, which is the Shining Black Prince. And what El Malik Shabazz did is he took a trip to Africa. He did his Hajj. He did a voyage to Africa. And what he did is he came back to the United States of America with a more evolved sense of what his stance is in dealing with religion versus dealing with African traditional systems. So he began to embrace what it is Africa has to offer. Like the brother was saying, that we were very spiritual based on a continent. We weren't necessarily under the doctrine of the multiple religions and things of that nature, but we did incorporate them into our spiritual systems. So you see the celebration of the Ifa system, you see the celebration of Yoruba, you see the celebration of what people may term as pagan systems, but they're basically just tapping in. You could understand the equivalent would be the Wiccan systems, the people on Roswell Road that you see out here in Atlanta. They tap into what is known as magical systems and the spiritual systems and things of that nature.
And I'm sorry, I missed your first name again?
Oh, I'm Brother Red Pill from Know the Ledge Radio and Know the Ledge TV. We're part of a new media movement, like the brother was saying, and we're on YouTube, but we parlayed the whole digital realm, the whole the new era of internet broadcasting. We come together as a conglomerate, and what we've done is we resurrected the teachings of Elijah Muhammad, El Malik Shabazz, Marcus Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, all of these great people who are responsible for the renaissance of consciousness. We're the ones standing on their shoulders nowadays. This brother right here goes by the name of Sarnetta from Sarnetta TV, which is almost equivalent to what you guys have. The Young Turks are online. The Young Turks, you have other news broadcasts that took it to the new media realm. They're not waiting for corporate sponsorship and things of that nature. They become the voice for voiceless people. So that's who we are.
So what is the message today? What are you all trying to change about America? What's wrong with America?
We're not trying to change America. We want to change the way we look at America. We want to work together regardless of our religious stance, regardless of where we think we perceive we come from. We're going to work together because we are original people. And we must understand it with a lot of different avenues. Like my brother right here. Introduce yourself, bro.
And one more thing, we're not really trying to change America. We're really trying to change ourselves. That's what we're trying to do.
Yes.
You know,
We are the change that we want to be. You can't change anything but yourself.
Right, there you go.
So we deal with self and reflection of self. It's about unity. The message out here is commerce, unity, love, culture.
Self-economics, self-preservation by the means of, self-economics, you know what I'm saying? We all support each other. So by creating a village that you see different vendors who are their own businesses, because many of these people are incorporated, these are LLCs, you know what I mean? These people have online businesses, brick and mortar, but they have not, they talk about the unemployment rate and things of that nature. People can't get jobs. Well, what we're doing is we're providing jobs. So we're the flip side of that. We're not actually waiting for anyone to hire us. We're utilizing our culture and we're utilizing services, products and services, goods and services that we've created. Arts. Many of us are artists. We're creative people. This is my clothing line, Kings County, BigCartel.com. Our brother disseminates. He does documentaries, short films, webisodes, and things of that nature. So we're showing everybody that we can create our own circle, that you see other cultural groups with different nationalities have come together, such as our brothers out of the Asiatics, out of the Asia Major, Asia Minor, our brothers from the continent of Africa, our East Indian brothers. What they do is they come over here and they practice what is known as group economics, communal economics, socio-economics, and they've managed to become stronger. They've managed to build an economic foundation. So that's what we're doing in our circles and things like that. This is what Garvey preached. This is what Elijah Muhammad not only preached, but they demonstrated it.
Do for self.
Do for self, farmland. He owned fish markets, businesses, things of that nature. We as quote-unquote black people, we are a $1 trillion entity. You know what I mean? We're responsible for it.
Most importantly, this is what Malcolm taught too.
This is
do for self.
Do for self. So all we're doing is we're actually, making the ancestors proud by carrying that out. What you see now as the rain, pardon me, that's just the ancestors. Because what comes with the rain is nothing but abundance. So it's growth. So, we look at things in a different sense. It's all about perspective, like the brother said earlier.
Well, certainly a very positive message about growth and building amongst, for yourself and for your community.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a ton of that today.
Yes,
One thing I heard a lot from the stage, for instance, from one of the gentlemen here, was there's still a problem with, pardon me for being quote unquote white.
Go ahead,
there's a problem with white supremacy still right here on the stage.
Yes, sir.
What does that mean to you?
Let me get that.
Is that a problem for you guys?
It's a problem for you too, because racism, white supremacy controls commerce based off of skin color, based off of your social status, your social status, your social economic status, right? And we not rich, so we all get oppressed by the system. And I guess you could understand it.
I'm not rich.
Right, that's my point I'm making. So really, the color thing ain't really that serious.
Yeah,
money.
It's
a money thing.
Yeah,
right, so we ain't tripping off the color.
It's all about.
They got us with that. They kind of got us with that.
Yeah, it runs deep and it's subliminal.
Yeah.
So it's more of a 1% thing, 99%
well,
thing.
This is corporate structures versus the service. You know what I mean? Versus the useless eaters who they deem as useless eaters versus the bottom line. What's going on is people are being oppressed by a system. The system has no color
as well.
You know what I mean? People are being miseducated. That's why we go back to what we were saying earlier. We disseminate information. By disseminating information, and I'm sure your audience and everybody who's viewing this will understand that what I'm saying, that the internet age with the information boom has brought a whole nother wave of correct information that has changed our perspective on how we both see ourselves, how we see our government, how we see the system, how we even see this. fiat. You know what I mean?
Money.
That's not really valuable. You know, we're more so about cultivating the land. No, what it is this is a byproduct of something that is much more valuable, which is stuff that comes out of the land. The resources of our land. We are indigenous to this land. These, you know, we come from a lineage of brothers and sisters who are indigenous, aboriginal to the Americas. Okay, Indians, Choctaw, Blackfoot, Seminoles, and things of that nature. They look like us. So we are, you know, when it goes back to the treaties and things of that nature, we are still, because we made trade with your brothers and sisters, your ancestors, to trade goods, tobacco, furs, gold out of the North Georgia mountains and things of that nature. So we're just cultivating the land and the resources from the land. We want ownership of that. So it's systems such as white supremacy, or what's being identified as white supremacy, but it's a system that has pillaged this land and the resources of this land.
I want to say this though. As far as when we talk about it's not the system or the system, see, I don't agree with that, because I know that the system is built up by white men. We can't try to use the word system. That's just a game. That's a play toy. I say the white man, because the white man is in control of the system. He is the one that's building up the system. You see, so if you take this white spider and leave that white spider intact and don't tear down the spider, if you tear down the spider web and leave that white spider intact, all that white spider going to do is build another system. You see, so it's not just the system, it's the white man system. You see, we don't get caught up on this same system. It's the white man.
So let me ask you if I can follow up on that real quickly. Why do you think the white man put why do you think that white spider put this thing into place?
Say that again?
Why do you think this white spider put this into place?
Hey, it's called the doctrine of discovery. You know what the doctrine of discovery is? You had a pope, right? What he was doing was, when Columbus and them was quote-unquote supposed to be discovered, we got the Spanish, we got the Portuguese, right? What the Pope did was he drew a line down the map, right? He said, whatever land you discover on this side, Spain is your land, right? And if they do not have a Christian monarch, you can enslave those inhabitants, right? You can take all the money out, all the resources, and you Christianize them. Look that up. And when you read that document, it's a papyrus book. So that system gave them a head start. Think about it. You got free labor for 500 years. What is that going to put you at?
Pretty high.
Right, and so that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the money. The money that's still going through the economy right now is based off that economy of slavery. Like all of it.
So how do we defeat this white spider?
We're working together. See, it's power in numbers. We feed the system, right? How do we feed the system? By not doing for self. And build our own economy.
And how do we defeat this white spider? Just like my brother said, is by doing for self and putting that money and the resources back into our community. Because we can no longer beg and ask the white man to do for us. When I say white man, I say the Europeans. We know we don't need that no more. We need to do for ourselves, and that's how we can defeat that white spider.
Like that billionaire. What's the billionaire's name?
Buffett?
Yeah, the one that owned the Clippers team.
Oh, Donald Sterling.
Yes.
Now, I agree with Donald Sterling. Yeah, he said, well, what do black people do when they get millions? What is Magic doing with this money? But he was absolutely right. And see, what he did was he broke the little myth we got that it's we all cool. No, billionaires are billionaires. They're not going to hang out with you. They're not going to hang out with me. That's the truth. And he's saying, well, why don't you take care of your own communities? Why do I have to do it? He said they are employees. Why would they stop working? He's absolutely right.
Was he right about not having his girlfriend take pictures with black people?
He didn't call nobody. He didn't use the N-word.
That's true.
Right? He just said black people. No more than if you had a daughter, you might not want to hang out with a black person.
Why not?
You might not. I'm just saying you might not.
Okay.
Based off of your cultural maturation.
The culture.
Because I want my daughter to have a black man. Just because. Because now if she decides to go against that, I'm not going to just put out the house, but I'm saying I will want for me. I want for me, right, what my mother wanted for me. And I would never disrespect my great-great-grandmother or my mother, right, because they were beautiful black women. So I want my kids to be beautiful black kids.
So you don't blame, so do you not blame Donald Sterling?
Maybe I got to sit y'all down and show you my email. If I show you my email, it's more about the youth
No, stop.
No, hold on.
I understand.
If I show you my email, my inbox, you calling me all over the world.
I understand.
And you know what they telling me?
But you know what they would be doing as well?
You gotta let me talk.
Go ahead.
Please, son, whatever you do, don't stop. Keep them debates coming. I've learned so much. I tell you what.
All right, but it goes back to what he was saying.
Entertainment for some.
I'm gonna tell you what. I saw the thing with Polite. Polite like a little brother to me.
Right.
I remember he wasn't doing none of this. I remember he was a vendor.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. I saw that crap when they pulled on Ray Hagans.
What's that? No. See, you got it wrong.
That was some crap.
No, you mean when Ray Hagans pulled on the
No, I watched the Muslims attack him.
He's observing.
I watched it. Now, y'all invite me to a debate.
No, hold up. You tell me.
Oh,
no, I'm trying to get an understanding of which one you talking about. I'm trying to get an understanding of
it was the one.
No, listen, Ray Hagans pulled the bamboozle move on the people.
But it don't matter. He can do what he do because he do the information. You stay out of that. Look, but if you invite me to a debate, you invite me to a debate, y'all be ready to fight when I show up. Because I'm going to tell you something, when I show up, I'm showing up with the Crips and the Bloods. I'm showing up with the Latin Kings. I'm showing up with everybody. When you say debate, you better get ready to fight, because we're going to fight. See, because we don't have time for that. Where I'm from the Chi, man. They call it Chirac now. Chirac. You need bulletproof shoes in this bad fella, because the bullets bouncing off the ground, hitting you in the leg. All kind of crazy crap. They killing my neighborhood. They call it killing fields. Last year, we had 40 shootings in 1 month. And 15 killings out of 40 shootings. Who helps the kids? None of that debating stuff helped my babies.
We in India.
Who rolled up their sleeves and went in the streets of Compton and different places to help end the gang war and bring some kind of economic pride to young people? Bring some kind of centers to them. See, we want to do something. Take some of that money you making off them DVDs and them books and all that other stuff we selling, and let's go get these storefronts and do some storefront justice around this camp and all over America. This is the new era. We got no time for all that talk no more. It's talk. I done seen the devil all over the world, the deceiver, the black one, the white one, the Chinese one. It ain't just the white man, it's everybody.
That's right.
And we got some heavy duty work to do.
Did I say that yesterday?
We got some heavy duty work to do. Look, man, the bullets is flying everywhere because the young scholars are not concentrating on the scholarship of changing things. You're falling into the sins of your fathers.
Right.
You're doing that same old argument, arguing every day about what color this is, who's right, who's wrong, instead of us getting together, looking at your theory, look at my theory, put it together and make a suit and create something for the community. That's just like clean talk. I stay out of all that.
And he from Chicago, it's a different lens.
Yeah, see, the debates are going through a rebirth process. All of the debates are not about spirituality or someone's spiritual preference. Some of the debates are gearing into economics and how to put food, clothing, and shelter together for our babies.
But you can't debate that. You can't debate that. You demonstrate that.
That's
you can
right.
only demonstrate that. How could you debate what you're doing economically?
I knew a motherfucker that got off the bus.
That's not a debate.
To come to the lecture.
That's
spent his last $2.50 on a Metro card.
We want those debates.
Come in and argue with me about some damn economics.
The way that we're rebuilding.
I know, but let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Argue with me about economics.
Let me show you something. This right here that we witnessed this weekend, this is non-debatable. This is economics. So after this, only thing that had to come together was the round table with brothers who have money and resources to say, how can we make this shit happen every month? This is an annual event, but we see this is black economics. This is the family. How do we make this shit happen? Not start every month and then do it every other week. Bring Sonetta down here every 2 weeks with the House of Consciousness. Bring other people. Bring Sutek. Bring other people down here. Busloads of people from New York will come down here, and this is how the money go in circles. Then we get together on Sunday, and on Sunday, and then on Sunday
about a movement.
Indeed. So that's what I'm saying. So that's economics. It's not, and if I dare anybody to come to me and try to debate that, you can't debate that. And if you try to debate that, then what happens? Then what is your purpose? So what I'm saying is, inside of the debate community, there has been a level of disrespect and a level of tearing down elders and ancestors. I'm not cut from that cloth.
I gotta say something.
I'm not cut from that cloth.
You know what I noticed? Hold on. You know what I noticed, Red Pill?
Yes.
If you go to the barbershop, you'll hear niggas debating about basketball. You hear niggas debating about sneakers and shoes. And who got, no, let me finish, brother.
Go
but
ahead.
Nobody never say, oh man, you don't need to be debating about that. Stop that. We dealing with some fucking knowledge and information that's gonna elevate the information for the people, brother.
Indeed.
The youth love it. Like I said, if you see my inbox,
I know it's booming.
To no when you come to the debates, you see nothing but then there's youth up in there, jam packed. These old motherfuckers not up in there. They not in there sitting down, supporting the vendors, supporting people. You know, they had their shot. What the fuck you old motherfuckers do when you had that shot? You ain't do nothing. So don't be sitting on the youth now. You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck y'all been doing? Y'all ain't do shit.
To say that, hold on.
Come on, man.
To say that to identify and paint the youth as only being the crowd.
Wrong over here, yo.
Let speak and then I'll wrap it. No, let brother
I don't need that goddamn pen. Listen, the reality is that right. We're at the age where me, him, you, we supposed to be building community. The debates is for the younger cats, yo. Right. He tired of seeing a nigga talk shit in debate. Yeah. I'm definitely tired because I feel like can't nobody get around the peace. So it ain't worth me doing that shit. No doubt. So I need to be out there in the community putting some real shit together. The young niggas need something to do. Instead of them building Chirac, they need to build debate rap. Take their energy and debate each other.
There you go.
Stop shooting each other. Because it's black on black crime. Right. He ain't talking about white people killing each other. He talking about black people. So it's our fault. We shoot. Only time I've been shot last 3 times was by black people. Ain't no white motherfucker shot me, y'all. I'm just saying.
No problem.
So it's us. We don't have the value. We don't place value on our
each
life.
other. But it goes
we don't
back.
Have no value.
But I'll rewind. It goes back to what I was saying. My stance: meaningless debate.
So what?
Hold on, no.
They shoot each other.
I know. Versus debates that are meaningful. I'm not saying no debates. I'm saying no meaningless ones. Hold on. Because in the future, what I see in my eyes, my vision and my perception is my brother Polite, my brother Sarah Seti, my brother Ali Muhammad, all on one research team, on one side, versus our natural enemy, our open enemy. That's right. Cutting them down, killing them with the science. Ticker tape parade in Harlem.
That's not gonna happen.
That will happen.
That's not gonna happen.
That will happen. They could get a debate. No. They could get a debate in Harvard. They could get a debate in Oxford. They could debate in Howard. They could take a body diving. My brother went to a UFO conference with white boys in California. All them niggas was like, yo, they was spitting all of that day that I shit.
Hold up, man. Let me say something, man. I'm gonna leave this alone, but I gotta use the washroom and the porta potty's way over there. So I gotta run to it. You know, run fast in a minute. All that's silly. Because before I debate, let me go gather some of them Pookies and Ray Rays that we talking about. The kids with the guns and the shooting. Fight them to elections. Bring them in. Let them smoke their blunt. Don't stop them from those blunt. Don't tell them all that. Get them there and act like some Europeans. Bring them white, bring them kids in. Bring them children in. And now, instead of debating, instead of me and you sitting up there jaw-jacking and intellectually masturbating with each other about who's right or wrong, feed this information to them. They don't know.
Because this is what happens. I'm coming off the street. I'm a blood. I'm a blood and I'm a Crip, right?
They don't want to hear no teachers. Let me say this.
Let me share this. No, let me say something. This is what happens. I'm a blood who was banging on Crips all my life. Somebody hit me with Hidden Colors and was like, yo, this conscious shit is booming. I come into the community, right? Then I see a brother that I'm feeling from his energy and his whole swag and everything. That might be a Polite. He's a Crip. I'm like, I fucks with him. Then all of a sudden comes a brother from Detroit with a powerful warrior energy by the name of Seti.
So naturally, the way that I have been geared and trained is I have to pick sides because I'm coming off the color shit anyway. So now even though I fuck with both of them, because I might fuck with him because he's a Crip, I'm siding with him. So if homie come in here and body him, now I hate. Now, this is happening. No, this is what's happening. You have brothers in the streets. You got brothers in the streets picking sides. Hold on.
Killers, I ain't none of that. I ain't none of that.
You got brothers in the streets because information is being weaponized. When you weaponize information, when I weaponize my information, it's called friendly fire. How am I gonna body the next man who we need?
Hold up, LeBron, because you gone too far.
Why is that?
Slow down. The young cats don't look at this shit like this. That's you.
No, that's not true, brother. Hold on, wait. Let me get a word. Get it out.
Listen, man. I'm from them almighty Vice Lord Nation, man. We're the oldest street gang in America, man. Black street gang in America. I'm an OG, man. I fuck with the gangster disciples here, man. But I'm a Lord. That's opposition to me. I fuck with the Rolling Sixes in California. That ain't my set. They don't listen. It's how you bring it in. See, you talking all this over the head because there's a bunch of black folks trying to be scholars. That's why it sound like this. But when you talk to the young cats, they listen.
Wait.
Hold up, brother.
I was going. Let me get a word in. Y'all long-winded. They've been going for about 20 minutes.
I don't care. Moses selling shit for 40 years ago. That goddamn story. Let me get at least a rower boat.
He said they had to go to the bathroom.
So let me get a rower boat. Listen, man, the young cats don't listen because how you bring it. You have to bring information on their level. If they here, you gotta be here with them. You can't come talking this supernatural God body shit. You have to talk some nigga shit first and bring them to God. I work with these cats every day. Listen, right now, I'm not even from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm not even from Atlanta. You know what I'm involved with? I've been there a month. And already, I'm involved with a war that's brewing here with the Bloods and the gangster disciples. I'm right in the middle of it. You know why I'm in the middle of it? Because I happen to know some of them. I'm staying in the SWATs on Southwest Side, right in the heart of Campbellton Road. All right, listen, I'm in the projects down there. Right now, I'm not even from here. I done already rolled up my sleeves, and I'm down there, and I got a crew. It's why we do it. And then we bring brothers like you and these brothers, and we come in and we teach. Nah, ain't no, oh man, what you say is wrong. No, they listening to you because we made a platform for this. They listening to him because it's a platform for it. They listen to you because it's a platform. If you do not create a platform, they're not going to hear you. You come in doing
that's what we've done. The reason why the kids listen to the debates and listen to what we say is because it's coming at them not in a lecture format. It's not about bringing them together and just feeding them information. The reason why the kids listen is because they're debating. Am I right?
That's right.
The reason why. Hold on, wait. Let me say this.
You gotta let him finish. Let me finish out.
Now, the reason why these youth.
When you look at he's saying no, they don't. But when you look at the debates, they filled up in the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His point is right, but it's backwards. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh no, me.
Wait.
Oh man. Oh fuck that. You don't know me.
I don't have to know you to hear your words. I don't have to know you to hear what you say.
Hold on, man.
I don't have to know you to hear what you say.
You ain't even got baby diapers on to put in enough work as I didn't put in. You don't fucking know me.
Put in work. That's Cassius D.
I'm just saying.
He put in work. I ain't no motherfucking.
So he gets to cut me off because I disagree with him?
Nigga, you don't know me.
Oh, man.
In the words of T.I., you don't know me.
Come on, man.
Fuck you talking about? I'm in the streets now in Atlanta. Are you in the streets? No! I can call the gangster disciples, they'll fill this motherfucker up over here. The motherfucking GDs, I'm opposition to them. What work are you talking about? You don't fucking know me. I'm part of Zulu Nation, not worldwide with this shit. I ain't no fake ass niggas. I'm next to Bambaataa himself.
What does that have to do with
They got a lot to do with it.
Right.
They got a lot to do with it. You're down to do this shit. You're a baby to this shit. Lag up, sit down, and take instructions and learn something, goddammit.
Then why
you never say you fucking know me? That shit.
Man, here we go.
Now, hold up. Check it out.
Listen, let me finish my point, though. Let me finish what I was saying. The reason why these kids listen to the debates is because it's two brothers going at opposition points. That's what is actually attracting the kids to the debate. What my man is saying is opposite. What my man is saying is totally backwards. I don't care who he is or what kind of work he put in.
No. I agree with Unc. If you would have got the motherfucking games that you say you're a part of, get their ass and sit them in the room and let them have a conscious debate. Instead of pulling out your guns, shooting each other. That's what we talking about. Now, let me get these brothers right here. What is your take on the debate, brother? Do you think it's good or it's bad for the community?
I think it's good.
You think it's good? Why you think it's good?
It brings out information. I was exposed to a lot of the debate that I wouldn't know.
Come on over here for a minute so you can say.
Hurry up, your batteries.
Oh, the battery's dead.
Yeah.
Peter said the debate was bullshit. You turn the camera off. Talk to him. What do you think about debates, brother?
Yeah, I think it's good. It brings out information. It brings out a lot of information I wouldn't have been exposed to. I've been exposed to through the debates.
Thank you. My brother, what about you? Come on around, brother. Let's see what these brothers say. What is your take on debates?
Well, I think it's positive.
How many debates have you seen?
I lost count, honestly.
How many have you seen? Can you name any?
I can name a lot of them.
Go ahead.
I seen Lord Alba versus Ali Muhammad. I seen Sarah Sumuseti versus Nassim.
Who you think won that one?
I think presentation-wise, Naeem won it.
Nassim won,
yeah.
Okay. So you think it's good for the community as well?